Guess what we are doing tonight? Tonight we are spotting as many differences as possible from this awesome image that I'll be displaying. Here we go. Tonight we are going to spot at least 6 differences from this beautiful zebra. I know every one of you loves zebra because zebra are actually harmless white creatures, right? These are amazing brain teasers that we always bring to you all. So all you have to do is to observe the image, spot the differences. Don't do this alone. Go ahead and challenge a friend or a family member, put them on the challenge to see if they'll be able to spot so many different just like you. And let me say this before we proceed. Just in case you need a hint on how to spot the differences, let us know in the chat and I'll pass you the hint straight up. Go ahead, spot as many differences as possible, but only 1% is guaranteed to be able to spot 6 differences because this one is not easy, guys. This one is not easy at all, but I believe you can do this. Let's go. Alright guys, let's know in the chat how many differences you've been able to spot so far. And if you're just joining us, you're highly welcome. Shout out to Laura Parker, thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Ye Wasn't Taking, thanks for joining us tonight. Also shout out to Maima, thanks for joining us tonight. Maima Cheva, thanks for joining us tonight. You're highly welcome. Double tap on the screen guys to give a thumbs up. Let's know in the chat if you like zebras. Welcome friends, welcome families. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Henitajen, thanks for joining us tonight. You're highly welcome. Let us know how many differences you've been able to spot so far. And also if you need a hint, let us know in the chat. Welcome friends. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. And let's know how difficult you think this is. Better still, is it difficult or easy for you? If you think this is tough, let us know in the chat. And if you found it very easy for you, let us also know in the chat. There are so many differences you can actually spot from this image. But go ahead and spot only 6. Let's call you a legend. Only 1% of people can spot 6 differences. Let's go. Do not leave any part of the image unchecked. Observe the background as well, because every part of this image normally adds up. So you just have to observe carefully so you don't miss out on any differences you could have spotted. For my belly, roller coaster, people be like that. My life now, roller coaster. Cool. Alright, where you're watching from? Yara Staman, big shout out to you all. Do well to double tap on that screen to give a thumbs up. And let us also know if you love zebras. Double tap on the screen if you think this zebra is very handsome or beautiful. Also, let us know in the chat how many differences you've been able to spot so far. Yo guys, a big shout out to Romina Fiorina. Thanks for joining us tonight. You're highly welcome. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. I can see the differences you mentioned. You are indeed a genius. Thanks for joining us tonight. Do not forget to invite a friend, challenge them to see if they will be able to spot up to 6 differences. Alright? And also, if you need me to give you a hint, let me know in the chat so I'll pass it immediately. Welcome, friends. Welcome, family. Here we have an amazing brain teaser. All you have to do is to spot 6 differences. Go ahead, work your eyesight and your IQ. This type of brain teasers always help people to improve their eyesight, whereas they learn how to spot things that are hidden that so many people would not be able to find. Go ahead and try your best to find at least 6 differences from this image, even though they are way more than 6. Shout out to Yad. Thanks for joining us tonight. You're highly welcome. Do not forget to invite a friend or a family member, put them on the challenge to see if they'll be able to spot the differences just the way you did. Alright? Yeah, there are way more than 6 differences. All you have to do is to be very, very, very observant, and trust me, you'll be able to spot way more than that. If you found 2 already, that's a great job. Don't stop there. Keep looking further, you will see more than that. Welcome, guys. Welcome, family and friends. Let us know in the chat where you are watching from. This brain teaser will enable you spot things you are not able to find. Okay, you are highly welcome. Double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Also, let us know in the chat if you have been able to spot at least 6 differences already. Do not ignore any part of the image. The background also matters a lot. If you need a hint, let me know in the chat so I can give you the hint immediately. If you are new to this brain teaser, you don't have anything to worry about. It's easy if you listen to my explanation. All you have to do is to observe every single part of the image, bit by bit. In few seconds, you'll be able to spot 6 differences. Let's go. Don't forget to double tap on the screen, guys, if you love zebras. Let me know if you need a hint or a clue in the chat. So many people have been able to find at least three differences, but only few people were able to find six of them. Let's know if you'll be able to spot at least six of them also. Do not forget to invite someone and challenge them to see if they can find six differences in 60 seconds. Let's go. Yo, what up, people? You all are highly welcome. A very big shout out to you all. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Shout out to Lete Humes. You're highly welcome. Thanks for your participation. I hope you were able to spot at least six differences because that is the challenge tonight. Our mission is simple: observe and spot six differences. Let's go. If you observe gently, you'll be able to spot six differences in 60 seconds. But if you're in a haste, you may only see one or two. I mean, you will be able to spot only those ones that are obvious because the rest are kind of hidden to make the game fun. So do well to participate, focus, take your time. You'll be able to spot as many differences as possible because there are way more than six differences in this single image. First life, try to be pure. All right. There you have it, guys. Let us know in the chat if this is very, very easy or very difficult for you. Let's know what you think. If you're joining us for the first time, all you have to do is to participate. Okay, you don't have to be in a haste. We have a lot of time for every one of us. Just observe the image and spot as many differences as possible. Meanwhile, the minimum should be six. Okay. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Shout out to Christina M. You're highly welcome. You observe the mouth. That's a great one. There are so many differences. Just go ahead and spot as many as possible. Let's go. You want come out? All right. How we all doing tonight? A big shout out to you all, regardless where you're watching from. Thanks for joining us tonight. Okay, the task for today is simple. We only have one mission: spot six differences and be a master of spot the differences challenge. Let's go. From recent observation, we found out that only 1% of people can spot six differences. So let's see if you're among those 1% that will be able to spot six differences from this image. Let's go. Yo guys, shout out to Lissy Nags up. Thanks for joining us tonight. Do well to double tap on the screen to leave a thumbs up. And if you are joining us for the first time, you know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe. Okay, you go sit down inside though. Oh boy, you go sit down inside though. If you eat finish, you come sit down inside.
Threat. Maybe it's not blow me as a job.
No, this guy seems crazy. Fine. No, I fast. Have you rice and chicken? If you sit down inside.
Okay, now your problem is that they drink that for
They drink garri for you. I am new life. Jesus, this might be nonsense. Welcome, friends. Yalla, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. Do well to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Let's know in the chat where you're watching from. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Yo, friends, a big shout out to every one of you. Okay, like I said earlier, our task is only to spot six differences. Welcome to New Life Empire. All we do on this channel is to offer amazing brain teasers just like this one you can see on your screen. So please go ahead, subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber, so that whenever we go live, YouTube will notify you to join us immediately. Go ahead, have fun, invite friends and families, put them on the challenge to see if they'll be able to spot as many differences just like you did. Let's go. You friends and families, how y'all doing tonight? Shout out to Zandri. Thanks for joining us tonight. I hope you've been able to spot six differences because we have few people spotting them already. Go ahead, guys. It's very possible if you pay attention to every details. Don't leave every part of it unchecked. Observe, including the background. You spot some differences right there. A big shout out to you all. Shout out to William Pauline. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead and participate. Also, challenge your friend to see if they'll be able to spot the differences in this image. Welcome, guys. A very big shout out to Mahalin Gamutsuvev. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead, guys. Have fun and participate. You guys don't forget to double tap on the screen to give a like. Also, let us know in the chat if you are able to spot at least 3 differences. Alice. All right, friends, thank you for joining us tonight. I know so many of you have been able to find the differences, up to 6 of them, while some have found at least 3, some have found 4. But regardless of the number you found already, you are indeed smart and you are a genius. I appreciate you so much. Do well to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Shout out to Dr. Kalasavic. Thanks for joining us tonight. I guess you found some differences on the knee, which is very great, like you said. You said front knee, that means you found some differences there. That's super awesome. Invite friends and families, challenge them to see if they'll be able to spot all 6 differences in 60 seconds. Do not forget to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. And if you are joining us for the night, for the first time, do also double tap on the screen. Yeah, some of your differences you mentioned are very correct. We appreciate you for staying with us. Don't forget to invite a friend and challenge them. You understand? Welcome, welcome, friends, welcome, families. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead, observe at least six differences, and let us know in the chat if you were able to do that in 60 seconds. All right, guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you want a hint on how to spot the differences, let me know in the chat. All right, all right. How many differences have you been able to spot so far? All right, friends. I know a lot of you have been able to spot the differences, and so many people are still aspiring to go ahead and observe every part of the image. You'll be able to find some differences there. Yo, what's up, friends? You all are highly welcome. Our mission tonight is to spot six differences. Let's know how fast you can do this. Go ahead and participate. Shout out to Shubham Yadav. Thanks for joining us tonight. You're highly welcome. Also, shout out to Mohammed Iqbal. Thanks for joining us tonight. You guys, shout out to Antonio Martinez. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Pratix. Thanks for joining us tonight. Double tap on the screen, friends. Double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. A big shout out to every one of you. We appreciate your presence tonight. Welcome, friends and families. Thanks for joining us tonight. A very big shout out to you all. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know how many days you have been able to spot so far in the chat, okay? All right, friends, there you have it. Let's know in the chat how many differences you have been able to find so far. All right. A lot of you have been able to spot 4 to 5, but very few people have been able to spot one more different to make it six differences, okay? You can go ahead and observe very closely to make up with the number of differences you can find. Yo guys, a big shout out to Sergio Del Fuente. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Deborah Quick Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Oluwafemi Benjamin. Thanks for joining us tonight. Okay, how you all doing? Shout out to Super. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Mazilamani Ma West One. Thanks for joining us tonight. You found hood, forehead, mouth, foretail, and strip in the back foot. Okay, that's amazing. Someone has almost found all the differences. That's indeed fantastic. You found all the differences, I guess. Okay, guys, go ahead and participate. Let's see how many differences you can spot from this image. Let's go. Don't forget to double tap on the screen, guys. Please double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Friends and families, you all are welcome. Shout out to Wanda Bars. Thanks for joining us tonight. Shout out to Oluwafemi Benjamin one more time, who has found so many differences, about 6 of them. Thank you for your contribution. You can go ahead and invite friends and families, challenge them to see if they will be able to spot so many differences like you did. Yo, what up, people? Shout out to Mohammed. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead, double tap on the screen. Give us a thumbs up. We are actually three likes away from 50. Help us get to 50 likes. Let's go. Double tap on the screen. All right, guys. Let us know where you're watching from, okay? Yo, guys, shout out to Wallace Tuka. Thanks for joining us tonight. Also, shout out to Priscilla Scott Benoit. Thank you for joining us tonight. There are so many differences in the image. You can spot about 10. That is if you observe closely, okay? Do not forget to invite a friend and challenge them to see if they have sharp eyes like you. Shout out to Mohammed Ibrahim. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead and double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Ensure you are looking at every corners of the image so you don't miss out on any differences. This will be so much fun if you can invite a friend to join you tonight. Don't forget the essence of this brain teaser is to enhance your observation skills, helping you to spot things hidden. Shout out to Richard Berger. Thanks for joining us tonight. Double tap on the screen, please, to give a thumbs up. Yeah, you can go ahead and state the differences you found. I may hide it if it is a proper hint. There are so many differences in the image. Observe and spot them, okay? If you want me to pass you a hint on how to spot the differences, also let me know in the chat. Thank you for your participation. We appreciate you all. Go ahead and double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Welcome, friends and families all over the world. Go ahead and participate. Do not ignore the background because some differences can be hidden there. Double tap on the screen, guys, to give a thumbs up. Let us know in the chat if you like zebras. If you want me to read you all the hints, let me know in the chat. Don't ignore any part of this image. Okay, if you want to spot at least 6 differences, do not ignore any part of it. We have so many people spotting 6 differences already. A big shout out to every one of you. Shout out to Nov Abud Nor. Thanks for joining us tonight. Do well, take your time and observe the image to spot the differences. All right, friends and families, welcome. You, what up, friends and families? You all are highly welcome. Here we go again. We have an amazing task for every one of us, and that is very simple if only you observe spending a lot of time looking at the image carefully. All you have to do is to observe and spot six differences only from this beautiful image. Don't forget to double tap on the screen if you love zebras, just like this one staring at you. You know, zebras are harmless white creatures created by God, so they are very lovable. Go ahead and spot six differences in 60 seconds. Let's crown you the king or queen of Spot the Differences challenge. Let's go. Shout out to Savita Shed Sale. Thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah, let me say this quickly. Do not forget there are so many differences you find here, but the minimum is six. Six, and that will be enough. If you can spot six, that means you are a genius. All right. Also, let us know in the chat if you have been spot at least three already. All right, guys. For everyone, let us know if this is difficult. There you have, guys. Let us know in the chat if this is difficult. Yes, or no. Shout out to Sweet Judy Belly. Thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah, highly welcome. All right, we have 73 people saying this is not difficult. That means you all must be very, very smart. Thank you for joining us tonight. Don't forget to double tap on the screen to leave a like. We so much appreciate that. Also, subscribers, subscribe, please. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How many of you need the hints? Let us know in the chat. If you need the hints, let us know in the chat and I'll pass you the hints in a second. There you have it, friends and families. Let us know where your challenge actually is. If you need a hint, let us know. Shout out to Definitely Not Sakura. Thanks for joining us tonight. You're highly welcome. Don't forget to observe every corners of the image if you don't want to miss out on the differences. All right, let's go. Like I would always tell you, there are so many differences in this image. You just have to observe very, very well to spot them. Observe every single part of the image. I promise you, you will not miss out on any differences. There you have it, friends and families. Let's know in the chat where you are watching from. And also, if you need the hints, just let me know. If you want me to pass you the clue, let me know in the chat. What's up, friends? Let's know what the challenge is. Do you need a hint? Say yeah in the chat, then I'll pass you the hint. There you have it, friends. A quick question for everyone. How difficult do you think this challenge is? You know, this is very, very educational because it helps you to spot things you will not be able to see if you are not training yourself to. We have so many of you saying it's not difficult at all. I'm so proud of you all. Thank you all for staying with us. Keep succeeding and keep inviting friends and families. Put them on the challenge to see if they can spot so many differences like you did. That will be a legendary move if you invite friends. Shout out to Nandi Fag. Thanks for joining us tonight. Welcome, welcome, friends and families. Do not spare any part of the image so that you'll be able to spot all the differences, okay? Okay. Hello, everyone. If you're just joining us, please know that you're not late at all. You are very much welcome. Our mission today is to spot this image, all right? This is a beautiful zebra staring at every one of us. And on this zebra, there are so many differences you can spot to make up your 6 differences. That is why you have to observe the image with every ambition to spot all the differences, okay? You have to be very ambitious if you want to spot the differences. You have to have the zeal to look at the image without losing concentration. Just in case you're joining us for the first time, all you have to do is to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up and also subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that whenever we come live, you will get a notification from YouTube to join us immediately. A big shout out to every one of you. Also, a shout out to Malucia Bukas. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. We appreciate every single one of you. Only 1% of people can spot 6 differences. Let's know if this is true or false. Go ahead and participate. All right. What's up, friends and families? I noticed a lot of you have been able to spot 6 differences. That's very awesome. Welcome, welcome everyone. Go ahead and participate. All right, friends and families. Shout out to Apu Tamri. Thank you for joining us tonight. Apu Tamri Matthias, you are highly welcome. Do well to double tap on the screen to leave a like. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. There you have it, friends and families. Shout out to Bon Bonds. Thanks for joining us tonight. All you have to do is to observe the image and you'll be able to spot them differences. A big shout out to every one of you. Thank you for making our day. Do not spare any part of the image so you don't miss out on any differences. Shout out to Malusia Bukas. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yo, friends, what's up? How y'all doing tonight? Thank you for joining us tonight. Observe the image and spot 6 differences. Shout out to Maria Soros. Thanks for joining us tonight. Maria Soros, thanks for joining us tonight. You're highly welcome. Please go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Also invite a friend or a family member, challenge them to see if they can spot the differences as well. There you go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead. Spot six differences, okay? That is the mission we have tonight. Make good use of your time. Stay with us and spot six differences. Welcome, welcome to you all. Go ahead and participate. Oh, thank you for the compliment. Thank you. You like the channel name. A big shout out to you, Maria. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead, invite families and friends. Put them on the challenge to see how fast they will be able to spot all the differences. All right, let's go. All right, welcome, friends and families. Go ahead, spot six differences so that we can crown you the king of Spot the Differences Challenge. Do not hesitate to double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Shout out to Tadish. Thanks for joining us tonight. Now listen carefully. I want you to change one of the box in the first. I want you to introduce just three minor differences in the image. Let it not be too obvious, but let it be seeable. Welcome, friends and families. Double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Shout out to every one of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let us know in the chat if you like zebras. Thank you. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. A big shout out to you all. We appreciate every single one of you. Do not forget to invite friends and families. Challenge them to see if they will be able to spot all the differences as well. There are way more than 6 differences in this image. Now, in the caption, I want you to make the 7 bigger than the rest, and also change the color of the 7 to white. Make it bigger than the rest. Let it be larger than the rest. Do not forget to double tap on the screen, guys, to give a thumbs up, okay? Let us know in the chat where you are watching from. We appreciate every one of you. You are highly welcome. Thank you so much for the positive energy. Here we go, guys. A quick question for every one of us. Let's know in the chat where you're watching from. Shout out to friends and families watching from Europe. Shout out to friends and families watching from Africa. Shout out to friends and families watching from America. Shout out to friends and families watching from Asia. Also, shout out to friends and families watching from Australia. Wherever you are watching from, we appreciate and acknowledge you so much. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to Maria all the way from France. Thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead, double tap on the screen to leave a like. Let's go. Do not forget to invite friends and families, guys. Challenge everyone, 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 okay? Challenge them all. Shout out to Vest. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Enjoy the rest of your day. Maria, thanks for joining us and thanks for your contribution. Do not forget to join us on our next stream. So go ahead and subscribe and also turn on your post notification so that whenever we go live, YouTube will notify you to join us immediately, okay? Yo, what's up, friends and family? Shout out to Adam Alexander. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead and double tap on the screen to give a thumbs up. Shout out to you all. Thank you for joining us tonight. There you have it, guys. Let us know in the chat if you think this is easy or difficult. Okay, let us know if this is difficult for you or probably easy. Let us know in the chat. All right, guys, there you have it. A big shout out to every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You all are highly welcome. Let's go ahead and participate while I introduce you all to the hints on how to spot the differences faster. Okay, you have to spot beginning from the first part of the image, observe including the background, and compare them. That should be your first move if you don't want to miss out on any of the differences. Before we proceed, a big shout out to Mary to Husula. Thank you for joining us tonight. Then after spotting and comparing the backgrounds, we can now move ahead to the head of the zebra. Observe this head very well. Trust me, there are so many differences there. Then down to the mouth of the zebra, there are still so many differences there. How about you proceed to the stripe? There are still differences close to the down part of it. Now observe the tail as well. You'll find a lot of differences there as well. Now observe the legs of the zebra. You will also find some differences there. Add everything together, you might have arrived at 6 differences already. So guys, go ahead, invite friends and families, put them on the challenge to see how fast they'll be able to spot the differences. I want to believe you all were able to use the hints properly. Alright, please go ahead and subscribe if you are not yet a subscriber, so that if we go off to change the question, when we come back with new and better ones, you'll be able to join us immediately.